So today we're going to talk about how George Floyd was sacrificed. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible because I know a lot of people don't like to watch longer videos. So let's get right into it. Now guys, the first picture is a Instagram post by Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson, of course, the former NBA player and a very good friend to George Floyd. Now, this post was posted in 2016, and we can clearly see that this is, of course, Masonry gear. And if we actually read what it says, he says, "My father's Mason brothers, 33, gave me something to cherish. My dad's gear will be following your footsteps, Pops. Rest easy. Salute to all his Mason brothers." So Steven Jackson confirming that his father was a Freemason, also saying that he will follow in his footsteps. So we already know that Steven Jackson obviously has ties to Masonry, and of course it's very obvious that he would, because he's very famous. So that's not, that doesn't come as a surprise. But what comes as a surprise is that George Floyd is good friends with him. An ordinary person, just doesn't have those kind of ties. I mean, he seems to be very tight with him, calling him his brother. I mean, Steven Jackson calling him his own brother and stuff like that. Like, this seems very sketchy. And of course, if we actually take a look at this signal, this is not an ordinary signal. A lot of people think this is the OK sign, but this, everyone knows what this means. This is, of course, the 666. This is supposed to represent 666, the Illuminati hand sign. A lot of people like to refer to it as, but it's it's a Luciferian hand signal that they love to use. A lot of famous people love to flash this signal all over with their subliminal messages. But guys, the next thing I want to show you is actually Benjamin Crump. This is actually the most interesting thing out of all this. Now, Benjamin Crump is, of course, has been hired as the lawyer to represent the Floyd family. Now, he's the same lawyer that represented Trayvon Martin's family, and Trayvon Martin's father was, of course, a Freemason, as you see here. Now, if we actually go to this website, this is the Prince Hall Grand Lodge of Ohio. This is their official website. You can go and check it yourselves, guys. This is their official website. Now, guys, if you click on more and then scroll down to famous Prince Hall Masons, now you'll be shocked here, but let me show you here. There you go. Benjamin Crump is in this website, and as you see, guys, he's also a Mason. He has ties to Masonry. This is absolutely hilarious. They're laughing at the faces of the masses. Like, they're hiding this in plain sight. Like, it's absolutely a joke. Now, the next thing I want to show you is George Floyd's son. And George Floyd's son, Quincy Mason Floyd. That's his name. Look at this. Quincy Mason Floyd. He's got Mason in his name. This is ridiculous. How many references to Freemasonry are they throwing out there? Like, this is ridiculous. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. So Quincy Mason Floyd is George Floyd's son, and we can actually see that they're kneeling right here. Now, the Freemasons love to use kneeling in their rituals. I mean, it doesn't have to be related to Freemasonry, but the Masons love to use kneeling in their rituals. They incorporate kneeling in the rituals. But guys, that's really it. I don't have to say anything more. Like, case closed. Like, if you still think that he was just murdered randomly, I really don't know what to say. Like, there's nothing that will change your mind, honestly. Like, if you've watched this video and you still think that everything was a coincidence, then I have nothing to say. George Floyd knew the police officer for about 17 years, I believe. They worked at the same place. They changed shifts. George Floyd, good friends with Steven Jackson, a Mason. His lawyer, the lawyer representing him, Benjamin Crump, part of Masonry as well. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's right in front of everyone. They're laughing at everyone, but it's really not a joking matter. because the truth cannot be hidden anymore. It's right here.